Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly wrap only here on KENS 5 Plus. I'm your host, Audrey Castoreno. Want to get you caught up on some of the biggest stories of the week. Topping off number 5 in our countdown, Billie Eilish won the big prize at this year's American Music Awards, Artist of the Year. She also won 6 other awards she was nominated for. SZA took home 2 awards, Favorite Female R&B Artist and Favorite R&B Song. The night was made memorable after Janet Jackson performed on live TV for the first time in 7 years. She then accepted her Icon Award for her 5 decades in the music industry.
One thing that I hope for is that I've been an inspiration to others.
Rod Stewart closed out the show after being honored with the AMA Lifetime Achievement Award. At number 4, a looming law banning THC products in Texas could ruin a multi-billion-dollar hemp industry. The bill is on Governor Abbott's desk waiting for his signature, but farmers are pushing back. Austin Ruppel is the founder of Texas Pure Labs. 6 years ago, he helped lobby for the farm bill that helped make a hemp farm in Bergheim, located east of Boerne. But with the looming ban, he says Texas hemp farmers may consider ditching the crop altogether, which his business partner, Jeff Dicker, says is a shame since it helps save several farms across the state.
You're going to knock out 8,500 businesses. You're going to cost 53,000 jobs. We're going to lose over $200 million in tax revenue. Call the governor. Make a plea to them to re-examine all of this, and let's get something that is sensible, not draconian.
If signed, the law would go into effect in September, but many organizations and businesses are gearing up to take legal action to prevent the ban. And we all know getting enough sleep, it's important to your quality of life. But as Jeremy Baker reports, your quality of sleep is just as important as how much you get.
Quality sleep refers to the depth and continuity of your sleep, meaning not just the physical, but also the mental and emotional benefits from your rest. How you sleep impacts all of those benefits, not just while you sleep, but in the waking hours too.
That's when we rest, relax, repair, rejuvenate, replenish.
Stress is a huge factor in life that affects sleep at a huge percentage of the population.
And when stress is continuously activating parts of our brain and we do not have a way to diffuse it, the stress wins the war and sleep loses the war.
Sleep Cycle looked at sleep data from all major metropolitan areas in the country. San Antonio reported the lowest sleep quality among major U.S. metros at slightly more than 71%. In contrast, San Antonio residents also reported relatively low stress, with only 7.36% of sleep sessions affected by a stressful day. Compare that to cities like Philadelphia and Chicago, with stress affecting about 9% of sleep sessions.
American Academy of Sleep Medicine reminds everyone not to bring their worries to bed.
Dr. Michael Gradisar, the head of sleep science at Sleep Cycle, told us this means the differences in sleep quality we found could indicate other underlying issues, such as lifestyle factors that aren't necessarily perceived as stress, but still disrupt sleep.
On many occasions, the stress created by seemingly never-ending list of tasks we have can prevent people from getting good night's sleep.
Dr. Gradisar also told us good sleep is a must to lead a healthy life, as it restores your immune system, regulates your mood, consolidates memories, and supports cardiovascular health. Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Interesting stuff. Got to get that good sleep. All right, the weekly wrap is back after this.
Go ahead. Take a look at the faces of San Antonio Zone. When you look into their eyes, you see passion, you see hard work, you see familia. Generations of people who embody a rich culture of respect, honor, and originality. We're all in San Antonio, but more importantly, San Antonio is in us. It's what makes us special. It's why we're proud to be San Antonio's own.
A broken vehicle fixed after 5 months of no help.
KENS 5 made it 100% better.
A busted windshield fixed after getting the runaround from a contractor.
And you guys did it. Y'all were amazing.
A much-needed tax refund this man couldn't access. Yep, fixed.
Kids 5 actually helped me out quite a lot, actually.
Have a consumer problem you can't solve? Call Ken's. Weekdays at 6 on Ken's 5.
Got a problem, call Ken's. They will solve the problem.
My name is Sue Kalberg, and I am a journalist for Ken's 5 for 22 years. I think it's been an awesome privilege to be able to work in the town that I grew up in. My uncle, Rex Stanley, was the very, 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 very first guy hired at Ken's 5. From the beginning, I said, you can get paid for that? Let me in. It fills my heart to be a part of the Ken's family, because the Ken's family is the San Antonio family.
I am San Antonio's own Sue Kalberg.
We want to get to breaking news right now.
Here, let me show you the police activity. New insight into a deadly police shooting.
We just got an update from fire officials. We'll continue to keep you updated.
Stream extended coverage, live or on demand, right here on Ken's 5 Plus.
Welcome back to the Weekly Wrap. At number 3, who will be San Antonio's next mayor? Early voting is underway for the June 7th runoff election. Now, in the mayoral race, voters will decide between Gina Ortiz-Jones and Rolando Pablos. Now, 4 city council seats are also on the ballot. Early voting runs through June 3rd. At number 2, Southwest Airlines' longtime slogan of "Bags Fly Free" is flying out the window. The airline is now charging for checked luggage. One piece will cost you $35, a second suitcase $45. Some travelers will not have to pay for their checked luggage, which includes A-list tier flyers and business fare passengers. The company has made more shifts recently, like selling tickets on Expedia and expanding open seating policy starting next year. And as the world shut down in 2020 during the COVID pandemic, one local spot opened up their kitchen for business. Now their Italian restaurant is thriving and serving more than just pasta. Sarah Duran takes a big bite in this week's Neighborhood Eats.
Hey everybody, today we are in Leon Springs checking out this neighborhood spot for some delicious Italian food. What makes you the best Italian restaurant?
We pride ourselves in fresh. You saw how we made our dishes, you know. We go from scratch, we put it right on the pan.
From the pan to the plate, this stuff is easy to devour.
How to go back in for seconds?
Mangiavo. In other words, let's eat at Albe's Vite.
And joining me now is the owner of Albe's Vite, Albe Zogai. Thank you so much for having us, Albe. How did you get started?
We got started in 2020 during COVID. It was a crazy time. We took a leap of faith and somehow it worked out for all of us.
Our quest for tasty Italian begins in the restaurant's kitchen.
And what is it called? The sausage what?
Sausage arrabbiata.
Arrabbiata.
I might have butchered the name, but Albe masters this fiery dish.
Beautiful.
Packed with heat, the sausage arrabbiata, you know what I mean, is served with al dente petty pasta. And for those who are, let's say, spice sensitive, it's a slow burn.
That's good. I mean, so far, I'm not feeling that heat yet. Of course, we gotta have pizza on the menu.
Gotta have pizza.
This is a unique one. It has fig on it.
The pig and fig pizza is topped with fresh arugula, parmesan, prosciutto, and balsamic glaze. That sweet and tangy glaze is also drizzled on the bruschetta alla feta.
That is really good.
A fresh light bite, this appetizer is sure to satisfy.
So I enjoyed everything I ate today, and if people want to check you out, Albe, where can they find you?
Sarah, we got 2 locations, one in Leon Springs, one 410 Nevers. We'd love to have you guys.
Awesome. Well, you heard them. Check them out.
Wow, that looked amazing. Stick with us. The Weekly Wrap is back after this.
Go ahead. Take a look at the faces of San Antonio Zone. When you look into their eyes, you see passion, you see hard work, you see familia, generations of people who embody a rich culture of respect, honor, and originality. We're all in San Antonio, but more importantly, San Antonio is in us. It's what makes us special. It's why we're proud to be San Antonio's own.
talked to this police officer, and she told me to call Ken 5.
Every week, Ken's 5 is looking out for San Antonio's own.
The next day after you left, they sent a professional AC guy, and my AC's working now.
If you've been wronged by someone,
it was shocking. Clearly, something went wrong.
Or a business,
I couldn't believe it was happening.
Just call Ken's. Weekdays at 6, only on Ken's 5.
I got my vehicle back. I'm rolling again, so call Ken 5 to help you if you need help too.
Born and raised on the northwest side of San Antonio, Texas. Generations of my family have been from this part of Texas. I have Fiesta roots, I have Spurs roots, I have Texas Fighter roots. Played basketball at Clark. Basketball was a huge part of my life for 16 years. My comfort dish, a plate of chilaquiles with salsa verde. I grew up watching Ken's 5. I am who I am because of this beautiful city. I hope that they can find a sense of pride knowing that their creation is helping deliver them the most important news of the day. I'm Alicia Nieves, and I'm proud to be from this beautiful city.
If you want a meal that will make you say,
So good!
That is fantastic. Catch Neighborhood Eats, where we find the best local restaurants. Streaming now on Ken's 5 Plus.
Welcome back. Now it's time for today's Quick Hits. We're talking skin cell repair and flowers that can hear bees. Meredith Haas has more.
Researchers are looking at salmon. Basically, they've discovered cells in the skin of Atlantic salmon, and those cells could point towards supporting long-term skin health. And touching on plants, can they hear their pollinators? Researchers are looking at the buzz of bees, and apparently some bee sounds led snapdragons, a certain kind of flower, to increase their sugar and nectar volume. All because they heard that buzzing of bees. And a new fuel cell could enable electric aviation. It's a reaction between sodium, metal, and air that creates a device that could be as lightweight to enable electrification of airplanes, trucks, and ships. Thank you for watching this week's Quick Hits. I'm Meredith Haas.
Now at number 1, a day out enjoying the lake during Memorial Day weekend ends in tragedy in Texas. 18-year-old Ava Moore was killed by a person on a jet ski while kayaking on Grapevine Lake. The woman accused of driving that jet ski into Moore and the man accused of helping her run away are now both behind bars. Police arrested Dikerlin Alejandra Gonzalez and Michael Peroso. Gonzalez is facing manslaughter charges. Peroso faces separate charges, including evading arrest. Investigators are working to determine whether alcohol played a role.
I hope that people will take this and use this opportunity to not only remember Miss Moore, but also to remember to be safe on the public waters. That when you do things out on the public waters, when you make decisions, they not typically only affect you, but they will affect the people around you. So take that moment to try to be safe in everything that you do there and be responsible.
During that press conference, officials shared that the 2 suspects are in the country illegally. ICE officials say 4 more charges are being filed, and both suspects will also face an immigration judge. All right, that's it for us. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of the Weekly Wrap, only on Ken's 5 Plus. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.